Hey guys, tonight we descend into the rank, gritty, and gloriously awful world of medieval labour. A time when your job title said less about your career path and more about your risk of plague and burns. So before you get comfortable, take a moment to like the video and subscribe, but only if you genuinely enjoy what I do here. And let me know in the comments where you're tuning in from and what time it is for you. It's always fascinating to see who's joining us from around the world. Now, dim the lights, maybe turn on a fan for that soft background hum, and let's ease into tonight's journey together. Let's say you're born in medieval England, and your career dreams are modest. You don't want to be a knight, too stabby. You don't want to be a monk, too quiet. So you take the path of least resistance. You become a gong farmer. Gong, in case you were wondering, is not a musical instrument here. It's medieval slang for human excrement. And a gong farmer was the lucky soul who got to remove it. From latrines, cesspits, privies. Wherever medieval people relieved themselves after a hearty meal of turnips and regret. You worked at night, not because the job was mysterious, but because it was so offensively pungent that townsfolk preferred not to be reminded of your existence during daylight. You arrived with a shovel, a bucket, and possibly some last shreds of dignity. You descended into the pit, sometimes waist deep, sometimes further, depending on how productive the town had been. The good news? Gong farmers were actually paid well, sometimes more than carpenters or thatchers. The bad news? You earned every coin while marinating in centuries of communal shame. Now, health and safety weren't exactly priorities in the 1300s. Cesspits could collapse. Methane could ignite. There are recorded cases of gong farmers passing out from fumes, slipping into the muck, and dying in what can only be described as the worst obituary ever written. As for tools of the trade, a wooden bucket, a long-handled scoop, occasionally a donkey, not for companionship, just to haul the cart of waste out of town. The waste was then dumped in designated lay stalls or used as fertilizer, because nothing says organic farming like medieval bowel movements. Socially, gong farmers were avoided. You didn't exactly get invited to banquets, but some found camaraderie among fellow night soil collectors, probably while competing over who had the worst day. The smell? You didn't get used to it. You just stopped complaining. Eventually, it became part of your personality. So yes, the gong farmer may not have wielded a sword or worn